Alright, what's going on everybody? Captain here, back to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Today is another content creator program video. We got Aegon on the account. Now this is just temporarily on my account. For those that don't know what the content creator program is, Kabam made a post a while back reaching out to try to find content creators to be part of this program so that we could test out some characters, release some videos before the character gets out to kind of give our thoughts and kind of give them any feedback if we find any bugs or anything before the character gets fully introduced into the game. So he's only on my account temporarily. He will be taken away, I think tomorrow is the day, or maybe even later today. I can't remember. So before I jump in and start talking about Aegon's abilities, I wanted to briefly say in my testing, I decided to take on Realm of Legends because I wanted to test out some of his abilities, and which I'll kind of break down once I get into his abilities. But before I do, I'll just say I completely cleared Realm of Legends just with him. Like, I had the synergies and everything, but I didn't use a single other character. I didn't die once. I did heal up before most fights because he doesn't have any healing abilities. But yeah, I was able to defeat every single character in Realm of Legends just with Aegon. So that kind of shows you that he has that longevity sight that I think they're looking to aim this character toward longer content in the game, longer questing, possibly Labyrinth of Legends maybe. Whereas for Alliance War, I don't think he's going to have a place other than his synergies to help out characters like Sentry, or even he has one with Star-Lord where he can prevent his combo meter from falling off. So stuff like that. He might be more of a synergy guy for Alliance War, because you have to really get his combo up in order to make him extremely useful. Whereas in like the fights in Alliance War generally go quicker and you won't be able to get his combo meter as high. I've had him for a couple days, been able to test him out a little bit, and so let's go ahead and dive into his abilities. So he is right here. This guy crits like crazy once you get his combo going. He has an extremely high crit rate. So let's start out with his passive ability. Base critical rating is 0. Critical rating is increased by 30.46 for each hit in the combo. So kind of like with Star-Lord, his attacks get harder and harder as he increases his combo. His critical rating keeps rising as he increases his combo. Any critical hit Aegon would receive from a source other than his combo meter is converted directly into critical damage rating. So that's kind of an interesting one. Critical rating is only critical damage now for him, so that's kind of interesting to look into. And then his combo meter passive ability. So he has so many of these. You can see it goes up to 1,000 hits. Now, your average fight, especially with a 4-star, well, I mean, a 4-star you could get to 1,000, I guess, in maybe Labyrinth of Legends, possibly, if you're extremely insane at the game. But his special ability is going to be key in order to keep this combo up, because it carries over his combo streak from fight to fight. So that makes him viable in like longer questing, possibly even Labyrinth of Legends, maybe for certain fights if you have a 5-star maxed out, or at least rank 4 maybe. But let's go ahead and get into the first one. So 5 hits, critical hits have a 40% chance to shrug off a debuff, so that's pretty cool. Makes him somewhat immune. 10 hits, critical damage rating is increased by 12.07, not percent, for each hit of the combo. 20 hits, when the opponent evades, Aegon activates a combo shield for 5 seconds and has a 45% chance to become unstoppable for 2 seconds. So this is cool. It prevents so like everyone knows, when you're facing an evade character, it's always annoying when they evade and they instantly come in and attack you. Well, when that happens, he activates a combo shield, so you will take the damage. You just won't lose your combo streak, which is pretty nice. 30 hits, Aegon can strike with critical hits even while the opponent is blocking. Kind of nice. 50 hits, charging a heavy attack grants Aegon 1 second of unstoppable. Cannot be activated while this heavy ability is on a cooldown. 75 hits, opponent have negative 11,333.33 block proficiency when Aegon strikes with a critical hit. So you can do a lot of damage even through a blocked hit, which is kind of cool. 100 hits, critical hits have a 100% chance to shrug off 1 debuff. So now he becomes fully immune. This is pretty cool. I did this fight. I fought Realm of Legends Scarlet Witch and didn't get a poison on me once I got my combo over 100. At 150 hits, critical hits grant 0.75 seconds of true accuracy, allowing him to ignore auto block and all evade effects. This stacks up to 3 times, so that's awesome. You don't have to worry about evading characters that evade or auto block. Even Medusa is a big one that everyone hates. Thor Ragnarok, probably MODOK too. I didn't do much testing on those characters just because you have to get that combo up, and that's not something you can just get in a simple duel. And I don't have the energy, in-game energy, I mean, to like find out, grind out, try to find where these characters, but I could do these fights. So I'm sure someone else in the community might be able to get you that. But 200 hits, critical hits ignore 100% of the opponent's physical resistance. 300 hits, critical hits grant a fury buff, increasing attack by 270 for 1 second. This stacks up to 3 times. So the furies, it's kind of, you get those furies, that's when he starts increasing that damage. So before then, he kind of hits kind of soft. And once you get those furies, he starts hitting a lot harder. So like, for example, my S1 has a 4-star maxed out. He was hitting around like 2,000 to 3,000 on like medium hits. Next one is 500 hits. Critical hits cause opponents to suffer negative 100 reduced defensive ability accuracy for Aegon's next hit. This one is a cool one, which is actually what inspired me to try to take on Realm of Legends. I wanted to test this one against the Realm of Legends Winter Soldier to see if I could prevent him from having a single regen activate. Spoiler, he did get a few, but I have that full clip, so that's probably going to be posted at the same time as this video, or maybe before, I don't know exactly, but look on the channel for that one. It's a pretty fun fight. Like I said, I beat every character first try. I didn't die once, so it's pretty crazy. The next one, 750 hits, critical hits grant 1.5 seconds of unstoppable and combo shield. This stacks up to 3 times. This one's nice too once you get to this level, because even if you get hit, as long as you have that combo shield up, you won't lose your combo again, and especially once you're up to that high, you really don't want to lose it. But also, if you've carried it over from other fights, you won't lose that. You only lose your current streak. 1,000 hits, critical hits cause Aegon's next hit to be unblockable. This is awesome. Then once you get to that level, you pretty much can just like go in and attack after every single thing, and it makes a fight like a lot easier. You'll see, you can once I got to the final 2 fights, I think, of Realm of Legends, I had the max 1,000 hit combo. Kind of messed up in a few fights, so I could have been there sooner. But yeah, being able to be unblockable for pretty much every hit, because like I said, once he gets to here, your critical hits, you're having a critical hit on almost every single attack. It's crazy. While heavy attack charging, Aegon activates a combo shield and cannot lose more than 5% of maximum health from a single source other than a special attack for 6 seconds. Once the ability expires, it goes on a cooldown. So that's what that one earlier was talking about, as long as the heavy is not on a cooldown. Landing a heavy attack reduces the cooldown of this ability by 3 seconds. So if you land multiple heavies, eventually you get that down to where there's no cooldown. So that's kind of sweet. When attacked, 100% chance for Fury, increasing your attack by 675 for 6 seconds. Gain 1 additional Fury for every 50 hits on the combo. Then refresh those debuffs. Then refresh those buffs. Aegon can have up to 6 Fury buffs total. These Furies increase your attack insanely. He started hitting for crits around like 8,000. I think a couple over 10,000 as a 4-star. Like, what? Pretty insane, but you have to get hit to get those. So that's kind of the downside, but it is nice when you get hit. Most of the time, if you have that combo shield up, you won't lose your combo. And yeah, so it's not terrible. What might be a good strategy is if you combo that with your heavy attack, where you can't lose more than 5% health. So if you use your heavy and then you get hit, you get those Furies. I don't know, just thinking outside the box, maybe might be a way to do it. So something interesting to note here is he doesn't have anything special with his special 1. There's nothing in the notes. I don't know if maybe they forgot to put something in, or just that's how they decided to do him. So SB1, don't ever use it, pretty much. Special 2, though, 100% chance to inflict bleed over 6 seconds, dealing 135 damage, direct damage, for each hit on the combo meter up to 60 hits. So once you've hit your 60 hit max on that, you're bleeds are going to be the max they can be, and they can be over 1,000 bleed for a 4-star, which is pretty great. So I really liked using his special 2, and his special 3 was also another really good one. 100% chance to stun the opponent for 1 second. The duration of the stun increases by 0.10 seconds for each hit on the combo meter, up to 7 seconds. 7 seconds might not sound like a lot, but in a game like this, 7 seconds in a simple like fight that normally lasts no more than 30 seconds, other than like Realm of Legends or something like that, 7 seconds is an insane amount of time. You can get a full, I think, like 3 5-hit combos in that 7 seconds, maybe even more if you kind of do just like a heavy or a medium, and then medium, light, medium, something like that. I just messed around with all sorts of different combos with that. You can get in so many hits, almost get pretty much to another special one at least from that. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And then go back up now, we'll talk about his special ability. So at the end of the fight, Aegon adds 65% of his final combo meter into his persistent combo, up to 999 hits total. Aegon's abilities that count the combo meter add his persistent combo on the top of it. So basically this means whatever you end the fight with as your combo, you're going to take 65% of that combo into the next fight, and that'll show as his little persistent number in the top corner of his name. So the key though is it has to be at the end of the fight. So say you're going to a full fight, you're at like 350 hits, you get hit at the very last second, you kill him with 1 hit, you're going into the next fight with nothing because you only had 1 hit. You don't get the 350, you get whatever the final combo is at the end of the fight. So you have to play flawlessly pretty much. You can't get hit, and if you do get hit, you want to make sure you have that combo shield up. So yeah, that's kind of pretty cool feature that he has with him, which makes him so he's useful throughout like a longevity of a quest. And while, like I was saying, for possible Realm of Legends or Realm of Legends or Labyrinth of Legends, because those longer fights, you're going to be able to get that combo up a lot higher in fewer amounts of fights. So I'd be interested to see how a 5-star would do in Labyrinth of Legends using that ability. So I think for him, he will absolutely need to be awakened if you want to go for this character, because using him without that ability, you're going to be restarting that meter over every fight. So yeah, it's not going to be very useful. So let's go into his synergies real quick. So Aegon gets 20% attack rating while fighting larger champions. This is the synergy with the champion, and then the champion gets 20% attack rating while fighting smaller champions. This is a thing. Each character now shows a size, so Aegon is a size medium, the size M there. So certain characters are small, certain characters are larger, certain are medium. And then next we have combo breakers. So with Proxima Midnight and Star-Lord activates combo shield for 5 seconds when this champion would lose their combo meter. This ability activates only one time per fight. So this is a fun synergy that I had for most of my fights. So it's just another way to prevent from losing your combo shield, or from losing your combo. If you just get hit regularly when you have nothing else, none of the other combo shield abilities active. If you get hit, then you won't lose your combo, but that you can only do that once per fight. And that's kind of cool that it works for all of them, because those are both characters that also need those combos going. The next we have with Angela, also Proxima Midnight, and Captain Marvel. Aegon, they all gain 25% potency to all Fury effects. And then the last one, Friends level 3 with Sentry. Well-timed blocks guarantee Aegon's next hit, to be a critical hit. So after a parry, you basically are going to get a crit. And then Sentry, this is a big one that a lot of people were hyped up with Sentry. They did nerf this a little. They said it was a little overpowered before. Not necessarily if I was supposed to say that, but hey, I did. So plus 200 critical hit rating, critical rate, and critical damage rate for each reality warp. So if you build up Sentry's warps, he's going to be hitting harder for each one he has. I only have a 3-star one at rank 1, so I didn't really test this synergy out. I'll save that for someone else. I would suggest, I don't know, but I know Legacy has his 6-star duped one, so I would assume he worked on something with that, so you might want to check out his channel for that. If he doesn't, once this character comes out, I know Idolus is planning on going for this character because he loves his Sentry. He has him maxed out rank 5, and he does insane damage with him already, how he is currently in the game. So guys, if you haven't checked out Idolus's channel and his Sentry gameplay, it makes me want to have a 5-star sentry, believe it or not, or even a 6-star. So yeah, go check him out as well. But yeah, that's it for his synergies. That's what I say, his sentries. So that's gonna do it for this Aegon breakdown, guys. And remember, I do not get to keep this character. He's getting taken away from me after and if you like today or tomorrow, like I said. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.